Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you all are doing good this afternoon. It's hump day. We're halfway done with the week. Hope you all have had a good week thus far. Hope you're doing well out there. I'm doing good. It's day 21 of Ramadan, so we have 9 more days to go. Feeling great. Eating my fruits and vegetables, drinking water, drinking Gatorade. So getting electrolytes in, getting vitamin C, D and E, and just feeling good, man. Just feeling good. On occasion, I may eat, a meal, something like that, or that's other than a salad, but that's only on rare occasions. Been staying away from the sweets for the most part. Mike and Ike's, but again, those are gluten free and low in calories. But no cakes, no sweet, no ice cream, no pies, no cookies, stuff of that nature. No fried foods. Been staying away from the fried foods. That's my weakness. Junk food, potato chips, stuff like that. Carbonated drinks. Been staying away from those, and the starches as well. And I feel great. I dropped some pounds, and I could feel it in my clothes and in my pants. I can just feel a difference. So I thank God for that, and just hope you all are doing well. And this it's important to stay healthy as we get older. In any event, I'm gonna hop into the topic for this video. So as we hear now, everyone's talking about gun control. Every time there's a mass shooting in this country, we hear gun control, gun control, gun control, gun control, gun control. No one says nothing about mental health. We don't hear nothing about mental health crises. Nothing about it. Nothing. Nothing. We have a mental health crisis in this country. That's what we have, a mental health crisis. Anytime a person goes into a school and murders 3 children and 3 adults, 6 people total, that's a mental health crisis. Someone goes into a bank. Yeah, we hear, well, the shooter was this. No, that's just they could be suffering from mental health crisis, but at the same time, we have a problem with just wickedness in this nation. Wickedness. Why are these people bringing guns into these places and murdering innocent people? We need to ask the why, the when, the how, and the where, instead of just saying gun control, ban all weapons, ban all weapons, ban all weapons. So you talking about gun control? So Maj Toure brought up a good point that I saw in a video from yesterday. For those of you who may not know who Maj Toure is, he's head of this organization called Black Guns Matter. It's out of Philadelphia. That's where he's from. Great brother. I follow him on Twitter, and he says that they want the lawmakers, mostly liberals, they want the average citizen to not have guns, but they want guns in the hands of the state, meaning the police or the military, what so have you. It's okay for them to have guns, but we can't have guns. No gun control for them, but gun control for us. Y'all see the hypocrisy in that? Greg Popovich got on his platform, what was it, a couple days ago, and was talking about gun control, gun control. I respect him as a coach, but Greg Popovich, just shut up and coach. Shut up and coach the San Antonio Spurs because you have no clue what you're talking about. Respect you as a basketball coach, great coach, one of the greatest coaches ever in NBA history. But when it comes to gun control, you better believe, and Mashere brought this up too, you better believe that Greg Popovich has security around him. And those security that's around him, guess what they have? They have guns. So there goes that gun control, right? So much for that. A lot of these politicians on a democratic side, they have armed bodyguards. So where's the gun control then? How about your armed guards don't have guns then? Would you be for gun control then? Or would you say they should have weapons? Would you want your security to have their weapons taken away? No, hell no. But you want to tell us that we can't own guns. It doesn't make sense. You make it make sense. Y'all can have guns when it comes to for protection, you know, to protect your lives, but we can't protect our own lives. Rules for me, but not for thee. I'm going to give you a brief history lesson about gun control. And gun control is racist. The Republicans started gun control out here in California, where I live. They started in 1967, the Mulford Act. When the Black Panther Party marched on the Capitol of Sacramento, they had M16 rifles. There's pictures of it, you can look it up. They were posted and they were loaded. Governor, excuse me, excuse me, Governor Ronald Reagan at the time, who was governor of California, was so nervous that he enacted gun control. He enacted gun control in the state of California, and it spread like wildfire. But the Republicans started it, and the Democrats later jumped on board. But it was started out here in California because they did not want armed Negroes, the Black Panther Party, to have guns. They didn't want the guns in the hands of Black people. But that's not the first time that this happened. I'm going to give you a history lesson about this. So this is from the Harvard Law Review. Excuse me, my voice. This is from the Harvard Law Review. The founding generation that wrote the Second Amendment had racist gun laws, including prohibitions on the possession of carrying of firearms by Black people, whether free or enslaved. A Florida law in 1825 authorized white people to enter into all Negro houses and lawfully seize and take away all such arms, weapons, and ammunition. In Dred Scott versus Sanford, Chief Justice Roger Taney argued that one reason Black people could not be citizens under the Constitution was that it would give to persons of the Negro race the right to keep and carry arms wherever they went. After the Civil War, the Black codes enacted in the South made it a crime for a Black person to have a gun. Even facially neutral laws were used in racially discriminatory fashion. Excuse me. Martin Luther King Jr. was denied. I didn't know this. Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. King, was denied a concealed carry permit even after his house was firebound. For much of American history, gun rights did not extend to Black people, and gun control was often enacted to limit access to guns by people of color. Why are we falling for these gun laws? Why are we falling for these liberals' lies? They're using this as a scare tactic, a fear mongering tactic. Oh, you can't have guns because you're gonna get shot, or you have guns, you're gonna. The majority of people who own weapons, who own guns, are law-abiding citizens. They're responsible gun owners. I repeat, they're responsible gun owners. Yeah, you have people who own guns who use them irresponsibly, as with anything else. You have people who own cars who shouldn't have a damn driver's license. Should we ban all cars? Should we tell people you can't have cars because a few people uses cars irresponsibly? Let's ban all vehicles. Is that right? Is that fair? Because you have a few people in the segment of the population who uses guns irresponsibly. So you want to take guns away from people who use them responsibly. It's not right and it's not fair. And I'm a strong advocate of the Second Amendment. Should everyone have guns? No. You have people who don't have the mental capacity to own a weapon. They're not responsible. They're irresponsible. Those people shouldn't own weapons. They shouldn't. They should not. They should not own weapons. Not everyone should own a gun. I repeat, not everyone should own a gun, just like not everyone should own a car. Not everyone should own a dog. Not everyone should own anything that they use irresponsibly. I'm trying to think of something else. You have irresponsible pet owners. So just because person A is responsible in being a pet owner, irresponsible in being a pet owner, does that mean that I should give up my dog? I shouldn't own my dog? You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? These gun laws are racist. Gun control was meant to take guns out of the hands of black people. I just gave you examples of this. Excuse my voice. Gave you examples of it. Gun control is racist. They want to take guns out of the hands of black people because they do not want us to defend ourselves. We have a right to defend our property, to defend our families, to defend ourselves. Maj Toure brought up a good point yesterday. He said that the terrorists that committed the Covenant shooting down in Nashville, they were going to commit the shooting somewhere else, but they saw a security guard with a gun. They saw a person who was already armed and they changed their mind and they went and they committed the terrorist act somewhere else. Like a good brother of mine always says, from he quotes DMX from the movie Romeo Must Die. I believe that's the movie. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. That's true. People gonna kill people whether they have their bare hands or a knife or a baseball bat, whatso have you. They're gonna kill people. Human nature. People were killing people before guns were even invented. It's just human nature. Just human nature. People kill people. Guns are made to protect us. They're made to protect our property, our families, whatso have you. We have that right. Have you noticed that the Democrats always crying about gun laws? Didn't they have plenty of time to pass gun laws? And we have strict gun laws, by the way. But the Democrats, they had the House, they had the Oval Office. I'm sorry, they had the Congress. They had Congress and they had the Oval Office. Didn't they have enough to pass gun control? My God, they had Congress and they had the Oval Office once upon a time. I believe twice before. During Obama's first couple of years, and then not so long ago. And they still can pass gun control? A lot of these Democrats are in bed with the NRA. I'm just gonna call it like up. They are. But they want to tell you, they want to make it seem like they're for the people, they're for our safety. But yet, these same people are advocating giving billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of dollars to Ukraine, that neo-Nazi terrorist nation, to in their war against Russia. They have no problem giving billions and billions and billions of dollars to Israel to bomb Syria and Palestine. But they want to take guns out of our hands. They want to talk about gun control while at the same time giving billions of dollars to these terrorist nations, Israel and Ukraine. They could get out of here with that BS. It's hypocritical. It's hypocritical. And don't fall for it. Stop falling for the okie doke. They mean you no good, Black people. All gun control is racist. Black people, take gun safety classes. This goes for myself and my household as well. Take gun safety classes. Purchase weapons. I've said it on here before, and I keep saying it. Purchase weapons, purchase weapons, purchase weapons. Take gun safety classes. It's your right. It's your right to defend yourself, to defend your family and your property. Stop letting these people tell you that all guns are that gun control is needed. What's these two these two politicians in Tennessee? What is it? Justin Pearson and the other one, I can't think of his name. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Hit the thumbs up button, smash the thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on the new videos on here. I'm gonna find it. Give me 1 second. I know it's Justin Pearson, and there's another the dude that look like Bruce Leroy. I'll call him Bruce Leroy Williams. So tired of these politicians because it's grandstanding. Justin Pearson looked like a 1963 politician. You know, he and the gun controller and yeah and this and yeah, and I'm like, man, you a fraud. Stop it, stop it, stop it. It's grandstanding. He was on the Breakfast Club the other day. It's like, we love symbolism. We love it, and our Black people love it. Is it Justin Jones? Is that his name? Justin Shea Bautista Jones. Looks like his name should be Bruce Leroy Williams. They were expelled from the Tennessee House of Representatives. The two Tennessee congressmen, Justin Jones and other guy's name. Justin Pearson and Justin Jones. So two Justins. Huh. How sway. So they both were suspended, expelled from the Tennessee House, but they're being reinstated because of their whole this whole issue about the shooting in Nashville. And my hearts and my hearts and condolences, my prayers go out to the families of those victims. My heartfelt condolences. No one should lose a life, in that fashion. I just feel bad for him. I mean, my condolences, my deepest condolences, my deepest condolences to the victims' families, in the Louisville shooting 2 days ago, and other mass shootings. My heartfelt condolences and prayers. Um, Words can't describe how how no words could ever take away that hurt. And my condolences to these families. I feel bad. No one wants gun violence. No one in their right mind, in their functionally right mind, is advocating for gun violence. But at the same time, like I said a few minutes ago, you have people who use guns irresponsibly. As with anything else, you have people who use cars irresponsibly. They have pets, raising their pets irresponsibly. Everything irresponsibly. Does that mean it should be taken away from those who are law-abiding citizens who own weapons and use them responsibly? Again, it's not fair. It's not right because they're violating the Second Amendment. They're violating the Second Amendment. And so Pearson and Jones, they was on their platform. They were loudly, advocating against, advocating for, I should say, a ban on guns, and they were expelled from the house. Whatever. You know, God bless them. Everyone's entitled to a right to their opinion, but it's symbolism because I guarantee you that Jones and Pearson, I guarantee you that they have armed security. Do you want your armed security? Do you want their guns taken away? Come on. But you want to take away our guns. Again, guns don't kill people. People kill people. DMX, the late great DMX said that in the movie Romeo Must Die. Believe that was, yeah, Romeo Must Die. But it's just, we got to stop falling for the okie doke, black people. Stop falling for these liberal lies. I'm not telling you to support the Republicans. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I don't have that right. Vote for however you feel. Do what's right for you and for y'all and y'all families. But just beware. Do your research on this. Don't go about what CNN, MSNBC, or whatever media outlet is telling you. Do your due diligence. Do your research. I just read you their article from the Harvard Law Review. Gun control is racist. It's been racist toward black people for centuries. It just didn't start in 1967. It goes years before that. Have you noticed they haven't talked about gun control when there's gun violence in predominantly black neighborhoods? Where's the gun control argument then? When Pookie is shooting Ray Ray, where's the gun control then? We had a shooting out here on the interstate, not too far from me, about 4 blocks away, on Saturday, 880 out here in Oakland. Well, not in Oakland, but in Fremont, California, which is about 15 minutes from where I live, on 880. 5-year-old little girl was murdered, was shot. Someone was shooting on 880 on the interstate out here. 5-year-old girl was struck and killed. She's gone. Senseless. Just senseless. A 5-year-old baby gone like that. Happened on Saturday. The family friends said they had made an Easter basket for her, and her little brother is, I think, a year and a half older than she is, and he said he couldn't open his Easter basket because his sister wasn't around. That little boy is going to be traumatized. That family is going to be traumatized because some asshole was shooting a gun on the interstate, and a 5-year-old girl was struck and killed. That's heartbreaking. Again, my heartfelt condolences go out to that family, and they're in my prayers. No family should have to go through that. No family should have to go through what the families went through in Nashville and in Louisville. No family should have to go through that. Again, not everyone should be able to own a damn gun. Not everyone. Just like everyone should not be able to own a car. However, that doesn't mean that people who drive responsibly, people who own guns responsibly, should not have guns. They should. Why are these lawmakers punishing the many for the actions of a few? You have more responsible gun owners than you do irresponsible gun owners. I know plenty of gun owners. They would not dare go into a bank and shoot it up. They wouldn't dare go into a school and shoot it up. They wouldn't dare go onto the interstate and just fire a weapon and striking somebody and killing them. Many of y'all know people who own guns who wouldn't do none of these things, these acts of terrorism. Again, we're being we're being punished for the actions of a few. But yet, the ones who wants to take the guns away from us, and I said this minutes ago, they have no problem giving bread to that neo-Nazi terrorist nation, Ukraine, in their war against Russia, the Israelis, the government of Israel, in their fight, in their terrorist acts against Palestine and Syria. No problem, no problem, no problem. No problem giving bread to Saudi Arabia in their acts of terrorism against Yemen. They have no problem with any of this. Any of this. But you can't have guns because guns are bad. Guns kill people. Not people killing people, guns kill people. And people have been killing people for since humans have been on this planet. Whether it's with their bare hands or with a spear or knives or what so have you, or stones, people have always killed people, even way before gunpowder was even invented. Before guns were even invented, people have always killed people. Yeah, granted, it hasn't been in mass numbers like it is now. I give you that. But people will always kill people. It shouldn't happen, but it's human nature. It's the wicked side of being human. The dark side of being human is people will kill people. Whether it's justified or not justified, it happens. Should it happen? No. We also need to learn conflict resolution, how to solve our problems without picking up a gun. If you can't solve your problems, then just part ways. If it comes to being of violent means, then just throw these. Throw these. But don't get this. Unless your life is in danger, unless the lives of your loved ones are in danger. But other than that, agree to disagree. Conflict resolution. We have got to learn that in the black community. We have got to learn conflict resolution. We have got to learn it in this nation. If I can't agree with you, if you think I'm dumb or whatever, okay, well, F you, I'm gonna go my way, you go your way. Or we can agree to disagree. Or you want to put your hands on me, I'm gonna put my hands on you back. I'm gonna defend myself with these, not with the steel. Now, if you want to come at me with the steel, I'm gonna come at you with the steel. You see where I'm going with this? The absolute last resort, if your life is in danger and someone has steel against you, then you get your steel. You have to defend yourself. But going out here and just shooting people, innocent people, no, I'm not. That's an act of terrorism. I'm not for being a terrorist. That's coward. That's a coward act. That's a punk ass move. I'm not down with that. Because how are the people that you murder, how are they a threat to your safety? How are they a threat to your life? How? They're just in the bank, going about their daily business. They're just kids, adults, teaching, a janitor, doing his job. Kids trying to learn in classrooms. How are they a threat to you? And you take their lives? A little girl riding with her family on 880, struck and killed. How was she a threat? What, she may not have been an intended target, but that's beside the point. That's not even the point. The point is she was struck and killed over some bullshit. Forgive me for cussing on here, but it just angers me because I hate to see innocent people's lives lost over people using guns irresponsibly, because it just give these jackasses in the Democratic Party more fuel for their fire, more ammo, no pun intended. It just fuel their, it just give them talking points. And that's all it is, talking points. They're not going to do nothing to make us safe. They just want to talk. Talk, 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 talk. That's all it is. Talk is cheap. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. It just angers me because it's not right. It's not right. And gun control is racist because they don't say nothing about guns when there's gun violence in our neighborhoods. The gun violence in Chicago. Do you hear about gun control then? Gun violence in Detroit. Do you hear about gun control then? Gun violence in Philadelphia. Do you hear about gun control then? In Atlanta. Do you hear about gun control then? Out here in Oakland, in the Bay Area, in LA. Do you hear about gun control then? Seattle. Anywhere, any major city where black people are being murdered, do you hear about gun control then? No. It's only when there are mass shootings. Only when there's a mass shooting. of mostly white people. Yeah, you may have, blacks and, people of other ethnicities who are part of the casualties, but it's mostly when it's white people or, non-black people. Then you have, oh, we need gun control. Lord have mercy, we need gun control. Did we hear about gun control when Dylan Roof, that terrorist piece of pig soup? Ah, I want to cuss so bad, but I'm not. When Dylan Roof, that sewer rat, went into that church, Emmanuel AME Church, and murdered non-parishioners back in 2015, did we hear about gun control then? Did we? Did we hear about gun control when those shoppers were killed? 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. Vacuum cleaner was about to clean our floor, and a robotic vacuum cleaner, and then my dog was barking, so it's always something. But in any event, I will press on. Did we hear about gun control in Buffalo, New York last year when those shoppers were senselessly gunned down? Did we hear about it then? I don't recall hearing about gun control then. It's always when non-black people are murdered. But again, do y'all research on gun control? Gun control started because they did not want black people to have guns. Look it up, look it up, look it up. Stop going with the liberal lies. Stop falling for their lies. Please, black people, please, I beg you, stop falling for these liberal lies. Stop falling for what CNN and MSNBC is saying. Stop it. Do your research. And for God's sakes, take gun safety classes. Protect yourself, protect your families, protect your property. You have that right under the Second Amendment. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on new videos on here. I'm gonna hop off of here, y'all. I hope I got my point across to you. I pray that I did. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. And like I always say, please, 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 be safe. Be safe out here. The devil is busy. As I stated a few minutes ago with that 5-year-old girl that was struck and killed on 880. Please be safe out here, y'all. Please. As much as possible. Be cognizant of your surroundings. Please be cognizant. Brothers as well as sisters, be cognizant of your surroundings. Beware and be aware. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Please support my videos and my YouTube channel. Support my podcast. I cannot do it without you. I need y'all love and support. Please, please, please. Please support your brother. I love y'all, and y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace and blessings.